Hey y'all, so this happened. I've been asking about buying this truck for a little while. Finally got all the details worked out, and looks like we got us a new shop truck. So what we have here is a 1989 Dodge 3/4 ton. Just a base model truck, nothing fancy. This was owned by my neighbor when they had a tire business. That place shut down probably 7-8 years ago. That's where I bought my lift for the shop and everything. This truck has been sitting basically for 8 or 10 years. I'd asked about buying it 4 or 5 years ago, and the lady that owned it was okay with it, and one of her sons was okay with it. But the other one, Ricky, my buddy that passed away last summer, he was kind of a sentimental dude, and he didn't really want to sell anything, even if it was, you know, needed to be sold. Scrap metal, stuff like that. He just held on to everything. I've got quite a bit of hoarding tendencies myself, so no fault there. But as soon as he found out that somebody wanted to buy it, he hauled it into the shop and got the thing running. It needed a fuel pump. That's what it was. That's why it had been parked. And they put a fuel pump in it, pulled it right here, and it's never left this property in a long time. Tags expired in 2019, but I got the title all squared away, and that showed up in the mail about a week or so ago. It's a pretty cool truck. It's got this big bench vise, which I use pretty regularly actually. The one from my shop is pretty small, so it's not capable of holding big heavy stuff. So I walk all the way back here and use this. It's a reading bed. It's got all the toolboxes. All the doors open. Got drawers. I don't have a key to those locks, so I'll probably have to get one of those made. But the service bed is in excellent shape. It actually has an air compressor that comes with it. Pretty big unit. It mounts in here. I just haven't put it in there. Got a little deal here for your 2x4 tailgate. Well, 2x10, whatever. It's actually full of tools right now. Anyways, plan is to use it, you know, just basically what it was intended to do, and that's going to be a service truck, shop truck. I think it'll look pretty good. Fresh coat of white paint, and either the YouTube channel or my business channel on it, or decals on it. Can't talk this morning, it's early. She has almost brand new tires. They're a little bit weather checked just a little, but really it's in remarkable shape. It's got a heavy, you know, mold, for lack of a better way of describing it. The old girl's in excellent shape. At some point in its life, this left front fender and this door were replaced. They were red paint underneath a quick rattle can job. But I've always kind of had a thing for Dodge trucks of this vintage. Fivel had a bad day. Just a base model work truck. Seats in really good condition. Got a little bit of wear, but not bad at all considering it's a, what is this, 30 whatever year old truck. Got a box of stuff here. Operation Iraqi Freedom. Thanks for your service if you're a serviceman or woman. Ah, Ram. Oh, another one. And what's this one? 150? I don't know what that means. I know this truck's a 3/4 ton. Might not have come from this vehicle. Anyways, this truck, from what I've heard and based like on this sticker, was like a I think like a parks vehicle. It's right at 99,274, which, based on the wear on the clutch, whether that's 199 or 299, I don't know. Just base model. Has the 4-speed. Also has a PTO Chelsea. There's an instruction manual in there somewhere. It's 1989 stuff. Heater controls are kind of broke out. This truck I know was running 3-4 years ago, so this is not necessarily, this is a parking brake. It's not necessarily a will it run so much as just kind of a clean it up and make it go. Like I said, this is a stripper truck. It has no factory AC, just base model. Could have been military, I suppose. I don't know. But, you know, it's typically set up like any military or government truck would be. Just cheap stripper model. Let's see. Comes with keys. One thing I'm not crazy about is I don't like this push bumper thing. The tube part I don't care about that, but this thing is just right in the way. You cannot get in here to get to the hood. It's a pain in the butt. So I'd probably like to get a you know, chrome bumper for one of these. I think they look sharp. It's got some road rash, you know, busted lenses, but the truck's in remarkable condition as far as rust and stuff. I mean, there's just nothing, no damage in the rockers, cab corners. Look at these floors. Cab mounts. Look how clean that thing is. And it's like this front to back. See, just spotless. It's got duals on it. New exhaust. It was owned by, like I said, a tire shop that did exhaust systems and stuff. So, big old huge serial number or whatever on the frame. But yeah, this thing is solid. I'm really excited about it. Not really worth much, but I love work trucks. You know, they just, like I've said before, they just get rode hard and put up wet, you know. Don't get no glory, but just be an excellent shop service truck for me. I'm gonna go ahead and open the hood. All right, well, nothing special here. Missing a battery. And got some nice wiring. Does have vacuum power brakes. No AC condenser. Little bitty tiny radiator, just like 2 inches wide. Definitely wouldn't call that heavy duty cooling. This is 87, so it's got the primitive fuel injection system on it. So it's not like carburetor and the points and everything you'd be dealing with there. So not like only emissions crap. Still has the jack stuff, crowbar, breaker bar, whatever you want to call it. Cute little bitty alternator. It has, does it got the distributor, but like I said, I know this thing ran 2 or 3 years ago, so I have no doubt that it will run again. So we're gonna put a battery in it. I got me a whole jug of pretty heavy mixed 2-stroke. Does have the old coil still. I don't know if that was standard on these trucks or if this was just like some kind of cheap, you know, bottom of the barrel, cheap as you can get it truck or what. And hydraulic clutch. I believe this to be a 360. Yeah, 5.9 liters is right there. Good little motors. A lot of room in here. So what we'll do is pull that breather off. Try to spin the motor by hand. Set a battery in there. Got it in a little cart there. And we'll see if this thing will spin, see if it'll start. I'll get you set up. Alright, got you set up. One thing I always seem to forget Like I've told you all, I do all my recording off of my iPhone 12. I always forget to put the stupid thing on airplane mode. So I'll just be working away and walk over to shut my recording off or whatever, and somebody will have called me and it has shut off like 20 minutes ago. My only concern with this truck is the intrusion of Fievel. There's nuts all over top of the motor. There's nuts in this. As you can see, it's been crawling right into the front here. This shook out. And all that going right in the engine. Yeah, it's just basically similar to GM throttle body TBI units. Good chance we got some chewed through hoses and stuff. Let's see. Okay. Leave that open for the moment. Need to see if I can spin the engine. It should spin. Yep, she rolls. Good deal. What I don't know is the condition of the fuel. She's, like I said, been parked a long time. So I don't know if when my buddy did the fuel pump, if they put new fuel in it, or if they just done the fuel pump and walked away. They dropped the tank, so it's a possibility that they put new fuel in it. I reckon we'll go ahead and throw the battery in it. Find the battery cables. Let's see. Positive. I don't see any wires chewed through from the mice, but no. There's the negative. No, this isn't the negative. Well, it's not the negative. Oh, here it is. Don't think that's sized appropriately. A little bitty feller with the screw in it because the clamps wore out. If you don't have much compression, it'll spin over easy anyways. Let me get a battery. Okay. Yeah, I've been excited about getting this truck. I wanted it the first time I saw it. I had that problem with stuff. You guys probably hadn't noticed that. But, like I tell my wife, there's worse things a grown man could be doing. It's a pretty good chance of rain today. The wind's blowing like 12,986 miles an hour at least. Okay, see if anything's shorted out. No? Oh, there's some sprinkles right there. I hope you don't blow over. Just stabilize you a little better. Okay. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect the coil and pour some two-stroke down the throat there. Get a little bit of lubrication in this engine before I send it. Find out the starter works. That's going to be way more than it needs, but that's okay. I mix that pretty heavy. Upper cylinder lubrication is pretty important. It's something that's been sitting a while. Okay, just gonna get in there and bump it. Tell me if the motor spins. Well, as you saw there, she spun right over. Sounds good too. It cranks real smoothly, like the compression's pretty good. Get in here a little better. I've been wanting to do a will it run or watch it run video on this for quite some time, but it was one of those deals where the title was never transferred over to who it should have been transferred over to, and the lady that selling it to me, it was in her husband's name and another guy, and her husband passed away 10 years ago, so there's some concern as to whether or not the title could get squared away without doing what we call a Title 42 here in Oklahoma. Basically means filing for a lost title. Fancy name for that. Okay, so I'm going to assume it's probably going to start. Get this lid on there so we don't blow all this debris right into the engine. It's not good for them. Need to check the oil. Yeah. It's gonna be fun power washing this sucker off. Probably record that too. Let's see. No water in the oil. Oil's a little overfilled, but still got some lubrication properties. So I can check the antifreeze. Got water in there. Another concern I had with this sitting here is whether or not it actually has antifreeze in it. If it's straight water, she either have a cracked block or have problems. Got the original Mopar radiator in it. Well, without further ado, let's see if she'll start. I'm gonna hop in there and crank her and make sure we get oil pressure. It's just got idiot lights, I think, but if y'all see any fire or smoke, holler at me. I don't know if it's even got gas in it. It would actually be okay if it didn't, because then I would know it wouldn't have any old stuff. But I've given it a pretty healthy shot of prime, so if it lights off, it should give it a chance to prime itself. But let's see what it'll do. I presume it'll fire right up. Fellas and girls, we got a running shop truck. Man, that's exciting. Smoking. Here in a minute I'll kick out some of this sticks and debris and see if it'll drive out of this hole. Gas gauge show that it basically has nothing in it. It says main T Requita, whatever main T Requita means. I do know what that means, by the way. I'm joking. Let's see, brake light is on, anti-lock is on. Typical Dodge stuff. I fully expect it to run like crap for a while, especially if it's got old gas in it. Which I know for a fact that it was not driven to the gas station when they got it running, so I don't want to run it too awfully long until I get some fresher gas in it. How dirty that thing is. Smells terrible. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and move some of this junk. We'll see if we can drive this sucker out of the hole in a minute. Well, it's been running about 10 minutes. We'll go ahead and shut this hood a little bit. You guys aren't gonna believe how much that's gonna clean up. The paint's only in bad shape on this fender and door that they replaced. See, we got about 6 or 8 feet back there. Got to clear a tractor bucket. Winder's down. Okay. See if we can get this thing to move. The first time in, I don't know, 3 or 4 years, whatever it's been. We've got a clutch. Making noise. Seem to have brakes, I don't know yet. Oh, she's moving. If I can hit that tree. I bet that's probably a granny first gear. Alright, that's probably clear of the bucket. Water kind of coasts back. Man, this is fun. Am I clear of the tree? Kinda. That should be clear of the bucket. Always something gives you a good feeling, getting something totally dead out of the woods. Alright, we're clear. And we're off. Not going to take it out on the road yet because I have no idea how much gas is or is not in it. I'm pretty sure the gas that is in it is not great. Needs a basic tune-up, new plugs. It's a little bit coffee. It's to be expected. But the flashy radio might have something to do with not having a good chassis ground under the hood. Well, she needs a pretty hardcore cleaning. But man, I like this truck. I don't know why. Same reason I like the old wrecker truck, I guess. Sometimes you just see a vehicle and it's like, hey, I'm your style. Well, this one kind of said, hey, you need to buy me. Only took 10 years. Shows the charge. I don't even know if you can buy just plain old dedicated work trucks anymore. Like, what I mean by that is stripped down, no AC. between first and second gear. See, look. They got the blinky. Kind of want to drive it over to the house. Just a couple acres from here and clean it out. I might do that. Well, I decided to pull it up and park it. She's about to run out of gas, I think. Started sputtering a little. That or it just has been parked for 10 years and doesn't want to run. I don't know, do I believe the gas gauge? I think I'll just park it here and cart the gas here. Fill it up when I get some gas. Well, hope y'all enjoyed that little, probably the quickest Will It Run ever recorded. It's gonna be a fun little truck. Get a basic tune-up on it and make sure that it's semi-roadworthy. Still need to get insurance and stuff on it, so get some gas on it. And here pretty quick we'll take her for its first run down the road. Not going to be today, but we'll give her a good bath, evacuate all the mouse remains from in there, and start getting this thing ready to actually use instead of sitting for 10 years. As always, if you liked it, go ahead and subscribe and like if you don't mind. Helps the channel, and we're approaching 1,000 subs, so it's pretty exciting for me. Surprised this many people want to watch all my junk, but I appreciate y'all watching, and we'll see you next time.